Hello, St. Michael community. I'm Will Nulton, proud and privileged to be your president. Welcome. Thanks for joining us for this installment of President's Points. Last time we talked to our new Director of Mission, Emily Valverde. I'm here today with our wonderful Principal Mary Kroening. Mary, thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Will.
So let's start. You've been involved in Catholic education most of your life. I think it started when you went to kindergarten at Nativity of Mary, is that right?
Yeah, so I've been in the Eastern Jackson County portion of the diocese my whole life. So grade school went to Nativity of Mary, high school, Archbishop of O'Hara High School, and then college, Rockhurst College. It's now Rockhurst University. I'm one of 10, and so my parents, one of their greatest gifts was sacrificing to send all 10 kids to Catholic grade school and high school. It's just been it's been part of who I am. I haven't known anything other than being grounded in my faith in almost every aspect of my life. And it's like I said, I told the seniors at senior retreat, we didn't get a lot of expendable money for cars or anything like that. Our gift was our education, our Catholic education in our family.
So teaching, coaching, athletic director, now administration, and your path has brought you to St. Michael. Yeah. What makes St. Michael special as a Catholic school?
Oh, there's lots of things that make St. Michael special, but I think the one thing is our community. It's just a great atmosphere to be here, and our community. You would think that being at a big family, I didn't need any more family members, but we are a family here, and I think when parents drop their students off at St. Michael, they know that there is a lot of love and nurturing and care that goes on to their academic growth and spiritual growth of their students, and each other for our support of even our faculty and our staff. It's a great environment.
Yeah, it's palpable. People remark when they come visit, and I'm showing them around, it feels different. I think our beautiful built environment, the beautiful campus and building we have is part of that. But I think more than that, it's the culture, it's the people that make it so.
It's joyful to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I've never, and I've only known, being a teacher, being an educator, but so I don't know what a different job or what people would feel like going to a different job. But when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like I'm going to work.
Well, I can tell you, it is totally different waking up and going on mission every day. It's good that we've got, people on mission in secular businesses and stuff, but what a privilege for us to get to do it in such a direct way every day.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be around people that enjoy what they're doing, are happy to do what they're doing. Walking around seeing kids with smiles on their face, adults, interacting and building those relationships with the young people. It just makes it, you and I, we in our position where it makes our job easy. And it's just great. It's a great atmosphere, great environment. So yeah, our community is what makes our school special. Parents that want to give, people that want to support, that care, that will step up for whatever. If there's anything in our school that we need or desire, that they're here. It's sporting events. Families are cheering on their own sons and daughters, but they're also cheering on everybody like it's their own son and daughter. That it's a great atmosphere, great community.
We've talked a lot this year, at the retreat and otherwise about developing a faculty of friends. Can you talk about the culture that we enjoy here in that way?
There's a true care amongst the faculty and staff here. They really care for each other, whether it's in the lunchroom, at our faculty retreat, at games. I've seen a lot of our faculty there. They migrate towards each other. They hang out. They're enjoying each other's company, it's wonderful to see because again, you want an environment, you want our students to understand that they have friendships amongst each other, and we want our faculty to know that they have friendships amongst each other, that the workday might end, but the friendship continues. Mm-hmm. And so when they can start, planning things or celebrating life events, whether it's a coworker getting married or having a baby, that it's part of who we are. And you see the true joy and happiness that we share for each other. So it's wonderful to start cultivating that and continuing it. I think it's been something that's been a goal of mine as I stepped into the principal role 4 years ago, to really build that that friendship, that family-like atmosphere, that we're all in it together.
That's great. So you talk about the new folks that we were privileged to bring on. What's your approach to attracting great talent to teach in our school? And then talk a little bit about this kind of incoming class, if you will, of new teachers that we're so excited about.
We approached it in the sense that we knew we were growing, and so and some of our teachers, we knew that they were having some life events, whether it was, having a baby, getting married, moving back home, things like that. So we knew we had some openings, and so trying to really attract and get out there and see who would fit our mission. That's the most important thing. Educating our kids is one thing, but really being witnesses for them every day is another. And so along with your help and guidance, I think we got out there and found a really great group of additions to our staff.
It's been great to see, and it's very clear that they're fitting right in with the great established faculty that we already had here.
Yeah. This past year, and not to say that we haven't had, we've been blessed with previous educators, but when we lost who we lost, and they were great, great key contributors to our school and our mission. So you kind of, as a principal, you're like, how are we going to replace these? How, by prayers and being active and everything like that, we had a really great pool of candidates to choose from. And some of the choices were really hard, but we found the right ones. I always said when I was coaching that, God never made up my, I didn't make the team, God made it. And God put these people, these educators here in these positions for the right reason this year. And so the group that we have this year are great. They get along, they are joyful, they bring a different set of energy and eyes and perspective to our school that we kind of sometimes you need, even though we're in our 9th year, it's still young, but sometimes you need a little shot in the arm to kind of reinvigorate what we're doing here and to have that energy. And so they are really bringing it. Who would have thought when we did teacher introduction that 2 of our theology teachers would, almost bench press each other and do some dancing, Mr. Lorang and Mr. Sappington. But that energy, that excitement, it trickles down to everybody else.
Right.
It flows into the community.
Right. So what is high on your priority list this year as principal?
For me, for teachers, giving them the support and the resources that they need in the classroom. One of my goals is to really be in the classroom observing, informal and formal observations so we can have some quick check-ins. We have some first-year teachers, so I want to make sure that they don't feel like they're on an island, or that they have questions or concerns, or just even just some great feedback for them that they can grow each quarter or anything that they need. So for me, observations and evaluations of our teachers and supporting them in what they need. For the students, just being there, cheering them on, listening to them. We have some great students with some great ideas that they want maybe start some new traditions or see some things. So really continue to develop those relationships with our students to see, hey, what is important for St. Michael? What do we need to do here at St. Michael? And then, grow stronger in our mission. Father Sly would always say this in the very first few years, everybody knows our know truth, love God, and serve others. And that was kind of where people would cut off our mission. And he's always like, but the last part is really the important part, which is to be brave and humble disciples of Christ. And that's really what I want to do, is to teach our young people to be brave and humble disciples of Christ.
All right, my last question for you, for the folks watching. What message do you have for our families and our students and our community? What do you want them to hear from you as the principal?
Well, I always learned this from my mom. It's a message of gratitude. Thank you for your commitment to St. Michael. Thank you for helping us grow the school to where we are today. And then, most importantly, I want them to know that they have a principal in here that will do anything and everything to make this experience here, these 4 years here that they're committed to St. Michael, the best that they can be. That when they drop them off, their student off at the door their freshman year, that when they graduate, that they are the hands and feet of Christ, that they are going to walk out into this world equipped to overcome any challenges, be victorious in anything that they do, and then they always have a home here at St. Michael. 4 years, 8 years, 10, 15 years, that they know they can always come back here, and it's the same school that it's going to be when they were here.
That's great. Well, I'll piggyback on that and express my gratitude to you. So thankful to have you as my principal. It's wonderful to be on mission next to you here at St. Michael.
Well, I appreciate everything you're doing. You're a great leader for our school, and can't wait to see what the future holds for St. Michael and our
Exciting.
students. It is
Exciting times.
It is.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. Look forward to talking again soon on the next installment of President's Points. Until then, God bless you and go Guardians.